Hello guys and welcome. My name is Mr. Barasa and today I'll be discussing about 5 things that you must never tell to anyone in this life. Now, do you understand that if you learn to keep your private life for yourself, this will actually help you in terms of having your personal boundaries, having a good relationship with others, as well as having an overall well-being. Now, in most cases, we go ahead and share some information for our own life that will actually harm us in future or in any circumstance. Now, without wasting much time, let me get started with this insightful video. Stay tuned. Now, number 1, it's actually personal finance details in terms of salary, in terms of your debts, in terms of your saving. Now, these are the 3 things that you must never ever share to anyone. Why? Because it leads to jealousy and judgment or even unwanted advice from people that doesn't want good for you or doesn't want you to succeed. In financial information, it's personal and can change dynamics of relationships. Very good. In terms of finances, let it be personal and private. Now, assuming maybe for example, maybe having a friend maybe with you who knows how much you're earning. In this case scenario, what does that person expects from you? Maybe you are earning more than your friends and you go out to dine out maybe, or you're going to for a restaurant, or you are just paying for any services. You'll find that she or he will require you to pay for him or to pay for her, and that will actually lead into relationship straining because of burdening others with that kind of favors. Number 2, relationship problems. Now, sharing details, arguments or issues with your partner can lead to friends and family forming a negative opinion about them. In the scenario where you have a wife or you have a husband, boyfriend or a girlfriend, and you have some issues that are going on between you and him or her, in this case you go ahead and discuss them with a friend or a family, and in the scenario where this goes ahead to be resolved by you two, but you had told your friends or your family member concerning the argument or disagreement between you two. If you go ahead and resolve this matter, and unknowingly this negativity continues to remain in those people that you had already shared this information to. Now, in the scenario, maybe it's your partner, it's your boyfriend, it's your girlfriend, and you've shared this information to other people. These people continues to carry that negativity to that partner of yours. Now, in this case scenario, you'll find that for your case, you've already solved this matter, but now to other people whom you had shared to, they have that negativity with them. Now, even as after you've solved these issues, they will continue to have that tension in their social circle with this partner that you had already you have now already resolved the matter with. Now, in this case, consider not to tell your relationship problems whenever there is an argument between you between you and your wife, or between you and your husband or girlfriend to boyfriend. Number 3, it's future goals and plans. This is what you should never again share to people, friends and family. Why? Because revealing your career goals and business idea prematurely can lead to discouragement or theft ideas. In this case, let me give you an example. I come to you today and I tell you, you know what? I'm having the best business that I want to open up come next year. And then you tell me,
oh, let me just have a clue on what you're going to do.
In this case, you can steal my ideas and go with them and because they are still premature, you go ahead and have it to implement them before I even do. Now, in the case of scenario, the reason why you should never do this is that not everyone may support your vision, and their negative opinion might demotivate you. In this case, additionally, someone might take your idea and act on it before you do. Yeah. So you'll find that for some people, will actually demotivate you, and some will take that idea because you've not acted on them, and they go and implement them, and it becomes success for them. In your case, you remain there as you sob in tears, and with that, the idea will have gone and it will already be in place and working. So always find it important that you don't share out your future plans and goals, as this will create mess. Number 4, it's actually good deeds and charitable acts. So in this case scenario, boasting about donations or helping someone in need can come off as self-serving rather than altruistic. When I talk about altruistic, this is a situation where you are doing something without expecting something in return. Assuming you are going to donate for some people who are maybe in a hunger kind of need, but when you go there, you want to have some pictures, you want to go and post them online, you want to have an audience where you can talk and be heard, just to attract the attention that you are doing this. In this case, this is where most of the politicians do lie in terms of seeking this audience, so that now they can be seen that they are doing work. In that case, they are not altruistic. Why? Because they want an audience where they can be seen that they're actually helping. So if you're being altruistic, then you have just to do it from your own selfless kind of a thing that you are not even expecting something in return. In that case scenario, why should you not do this? The reason is a genuine kindness does not require an audience, and sharing such an act can sometimes diminish the sincerity of the gesture and make it seem like you are seeking validation from other people. So whenever you are doing good deeds and charitable acts, just do it altruistic and don't seek to be seen or seek to have something in return, but instead just do it wholeheartedly. Now, you should never share on this last topic, which is personal struggles and mental health issues. Very good. If you're someone who is mentally like challenged maybe, or there is some gaps in your life when it comes to health issues, then you should never consider this in terms of sharing with just anybody. But in this case, you should always share it with a therapist or profession or someone you trust deeply. In this case, will help you more than just sharing to anyone. Discussing your mental health challenges to people who are not supportive or knowledgeable about whatever you're going through, this will actually lead to stigma. In this case, you'll feel like you are not part of others, and you'll feel inferior and all that kind of feelings. So the reason why you should never share this to anyone is that mental health is a sensitive topic, and sharing with just anyone or a wrong person can actually result in misunderstanding or lack of empathy or lack of empathy. In this case scenario, you'll find that they will give you even the wrong information on how you're supposed to handle it, and some will even go and talk about it to others, and some can even start laughing at you. So you should consider talking this to your therapy profession or someone you trust very much in this with this kind of information. Now, be informed that these topics that I've just shared today, they are very sensitive, that you should never just be sharing out with anyone, but you have to be sharing with the person that you trust the most with this kind of information, with this kind of topic, so that your personal life is not breached, and by that you'll have secured more of good than doing bad to yourself. My name is Mr. Barasa. Kindly consider subscribing and giving it a thumbs up so that this video may get to more people that will actually require to know about this. Thank you very much once again, and see you in the next video with a money talk.